And that was George Ado Jr. with the very latest in sports. Now to some more news. And Director General of the National Development Planning Commission, Dr. Nimoy Thompson, is asking heads of second cycle institutions to help the commission implement its proposed 40-year development plan. Now, according to him, the plan includes a policy to improve the current infrastructure in second cycle institutions. Dr. Nimoy Thompson was speaking to Joy News after a regional consultative forum in Cape Coast.
The Central Region is the 6th region to host the Regional Consultative Forum of the National Development Planning Commission. The forum was organized to collate views of residents as part of the Commission's work towards the 40-year development plan. Dr. Nimoy Thompson bemoaned how structures in the country's schools are not being given enough prominence to help the teaching and learning processes. According to him, the country's development process will suffer a jolt if there is no conscious attempt at improving educational structures.
And this is a reminder that, in fact, our efforts to have a long-term national development plan are actually very much appropriate, because we cannot take the future for granted. 40 years ago, no one really thought about improving the facilities here. We just thought things would happen by themselves. They haven't, clearly. There's a building there that was started in 1987, has still not been completed. You look at the windows there, they're all cracked. And yet these are the facilities that are supposed to produce our engineers and architects and medical doctors in the country. We cannot, as a nation, go on like this. So it's good to be connected to something that I'm intimately familiar with. This is not something that someone is telling me about or something I'm reading in the newspaper. This is a place I actually attended school in, and I'm back over 40 years. I've seen very little change, and it worries me. And it's also a reminder that as a nation we need to be more aggressive in planning our future, having a better image of our future than we have now. So it wouldn't just be basic schools, but also second cycle students. For all practical purposes, they are the ones who will be here when Ghana turns 100 years old. One of the students here on this campus may very well be the president of Ghana by 2057, but we don't want 2057 to come with these kinds of facilities.
Central Regional Minister Aquinas Kwanzaa noted with concern the lack of political will to pursue some simple development needs of the country. This, he says, has left the country lagging behind among its peers.
Countries like Uganda, countries like Kenya, countries like Rwanda that came to learn from us how they can implement their local governance system. We in Ghana now go back to Uganda. We have what we call the Kigali experience. We go back to Rwanda. Rwanda was rebuilt only in the early 90s. But we go back to Rwanda to learn from them. Now, all these countries came to pick a model from Ghana.
Richard Kodonyako's report from Cape Coast.
And that's how we draw the curtains on News Desk Live from Joy News Studios here in Accra. My name is Kwabna Chenchen Hineboating. For more news, log on to myjoyonline.com, and we can start off with some of the headlines there, including this very first story: Mahama to commission commercial production of Kantanka vehicles. And you can see that particular vehicle there, a lovely one, I must say. AGI demands load shedding review to favor industry. That's another headline on myjoyonline.com. And a man whose wife was killed in Paris attacks writes heartbreaking open letter to ISIS. NDC suspends Fifi Kwete challenger, and you heard us discuss in detail that particular issue yesterday on News Desk. And NGO rescues 24 children from child labor in Volta region is another story that's trending on myjoyonline.com, while police deploy 7,000 personnel for NDC primaries also happens to be on that same website. A focused culture of silence claims against NPP unsustainable. That's according to a member of parliament, and is the member of parliament for Esujaman. You could read the details of that particular story there, and you can see a lovely picture of Dr. Pakwesi Ndom, and the caption is, "This is not the time for rallies." Ndom tells, quote, frustrated Mahama. So do also visit myjoyonline.com and try and read all those particular stories on that website. But up until 12 o'clock, when I join you with News Today, that's it from me here on News Desk. Nia Kofi Smart Abe joins you pretty shortly. We'll join us interactive. Have a good morning.